going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. If you don't know who I am, that means you're new. I'm Mark. What's good with y'all? Go check out my other videos. Check them out. But first, stay on this one. So welcome back to another episode of Debunking Anti Gunners. It's been a couple of videos. Figured why not? There's always more stupid shit they can say, really. Girl, get out. Go. Leave me alone. You're not going to bother me during this video. Sorry about that. Already, she's being rude. Already. Whatever. As I was saying, though, on this episode of Debunking Anti Gunners, hollow points are illegal and shouldn't be used. Now, this is where it's kind of one of the only gray areas of a Debunking Anti Gunner episode, because to some extent, anti gunners are kind of right in this case. Not in the point that it shouldn't be used. That's completely stupid, and I'm going to explain why that's as dumb as it is in a little bit. But they are right in the sense that unfortunately, in some not so free states, for example, New Jersey, New York, I believe as well, hollow points are illegal. And obviously that's just a tragedy. It's an absolute infringement on the Second Amendment. However, this is where it starts to become a problem, and they don't have any concept or grasp of reality in this case. So people hear, these bills that are being pushed out of states like, for example, New York, New Jersey, we're like, oh yeah, we're going to make hollow points illegal. First off, let's make this clear. Unless the bill is passed federally, that is only for their state. That's just the truth of the matter here. That is only for their state, and that's if it even gets passed in their state, which unfortunately in cases like that, in those states it did, yeah. Now it's a very shitty thing to have happened. However, like 95% of the states for our country aren't that way. Like, what? Guys, I literally, look, in my pocket right now, as we're talking, hollow points. In my mag, that's currently in my carry gun, hollow points. Hollow points are far from illegal, especially in free states. If you are in a free state, a state that respects your rights, they're not going to try to sit here and infringe on what type of ammo you can use for self-defense. The truth of the matter is, hollow points are also known as self-defense ammo. Why is that? Some people might be wondering. See, if you're new to guns, you might be wondering, why do we hear people talk about hollow points so much, like they're so big and scary? So, we're going to talk about that a little bit as well. The reason why hollow points are so big and scary to, some state governments, like, for example, New York's, New Jersey's, is because they don't know a damn thing about guns. They don't know anything about ammunition. They don't know exactly what it does. And to be frank, a lot of them are just kind of dumb. They'll hear, here's a perfect example, right? A hollow point, what it's designed to do is when it hits its target, is to expand, to deliver more energy and avoid overpenetration. So, with that being the case, right, you hear expand, you're like, okay, yeah, we're going to go in, expand, open up. There are dumbasses, like, for example, the lawyer that was trying to represent people trying to have Kyle Rittenhouse in prison, because Kyle Rittenhouse is still going through lawsuits from what I'm hearing. But, Binger, dumbasses like him, which I'm willing to bet, all y'all anti-gunners who are like, oh yeah, well, hollow points are wrong, y'all probably believe the shit that Binger said, which is that they explode. The projectile, the shape of what? The shape of the bullet does not turn it into an explosive device. No. Hollow points are not these big, scary things that, oh my God, they're designed to kill people. What they're designed to do is actually not kill as many people. And here's how I can say that. If you are using your standard FMJs, you run a higher risk of overpenetration. So with that being the case, overpenetration leads to a higher chance of you accidentally hitting somebody else who has nothing to do with the situation whatsoever. So what that would mean is that you are now responsible for not just, shooting the person who was a threat to your life, but now you're also responsible for shooting somebody else who had absolutely nothing to do with it, even though you only fired one round and you hit the person that, was a threat to your life, is still overpenetrating and hit someone else. Hollow points help save people. Because if they act properly, which if you don't cheap out on ammo and you buy good ammo, they should act how they're supposed to. They will expand, deliver more energy, meaning that they will have more stopping power, and the chances of somebody just being able to take a bullet and keep going at you is going to be a great, well, not greatly, it will be decreased. The chances of them being able to just keep going at you if you are using hollow points compared to FMJ is definitely, decreased. They're not going to be running at you too much if you're hitting them with hollow points. Why is that? It's because when it delivers the energy, it expands and makes it to where they're feeling every bit of that bullet because they took all the energy from it. That's what it is. That's what hollow points are designed to do. They are designed so that way you can deliver more energy to somebody, all right? Deliver more energy on impact, and get ready for this, and not have to worry about over penetration. That's simply it. So therefore, by the definition of what hollow points are designed to do, them being called self-defense ammo is not far off from the fucking cold hard truth. So, I mean, when people make arguments that, oh, hollow points, they shouldn't be used, they don't know what the hell they're talking about because they couldn't even tell you exactly what makes a hollow point, more effective. All they'll say is, oh, well, it'll just, blow a huge hole through somebody. That's not how it works either. The truth of the matter is that a majority of people who argue against hollow points or think hollow points are bad, they don't know shit about guns. They really don't. They can sit there and act like they do, but they don't. I've seen it countless times. The truth of the matter is I've even seen people who claim, oh yeah, well, actually, you know what? I don't even have to talk about that one. I did a whole video about it. I did a whole video talking about, oh, if you use hollow points, the jury will think you were trying to kill someone, as an episode of Debunking, I believe it was either Debunking Gun Myths or Debunking Anti Gunners. Regardless, though, my whole point is simply that with what hollow points do, they are designed for self-defense ammo. That's exactly what it's called, and it's a fair title for it. So, yes, while it is illegal in some states, which is completely stupid because they think, oh, we're doing this to keep people safe, but in all reality, they're just putting more people in danger. That's the idiocy, and honestly, I hate to say it, the retardation of the anti-gunners and the left. But regardless, while it is illegal in a couple of states, a couple of fucking damn near communist states, a majority of the states in our country, hollow points are not illegal. They are not frowned upon by any standard, and anybody who is to tell you that is completely wrong. If somebody says, oh, you need to use FMJ, for self-defense instead of hollow points, you need to just look at them and be like, yeah, sure, whatever. Walk away. Do not ever talk to them again about guns. Do not. They don't know what they're talking about. The truth of the matter is that hollow points, while being more expensive, do a much better job at defending yourself. Hence why hollow points are referred to as self-defense ammo, and full metal jackets are referred to as training ammo. Now, with that being said, I think that about wraps it up for this video. It's one of those really stupid things that, it's something that people push out into the world, and they, it's a myth, kind of, but also not really at the same time. It's kind of hard to explain. It's one of those gray areas, as I said, when it comes to an episode of Debunking Anti Gunners, because while it is somewhat true, because there are a couple of states where hollow points are illegal, completely unjustly as well, and I've explained how already, a majority of other states, it's not illegal. And there's no reason to not use hollow points because it's going to do a better job at protecting yourself. It will do a much better job than FMJs, and you won't have to worry about too many other casualties involved in it, meaning you're not worried about overpenetration hitting somebody else. You're not worried about overpenetration hitting somebody's property. You have to be liable for that as well. You see what I mean? So that's where, it's kind of one of those gray areas, as I said before. People think that hollow points should not be used, which is completely wrong. They are self-defense ammo. It should be used strictly for that. If you want to train with it, I do recommend training with it as well. Why? Because you get a better idea of how your ammo is going to act when you use it out of your self-defense gun. However, whatever. I'm not going to get back into that. I'm going in circles. As I said, though, it's kind of stupid to sit here and suggest that hollow points, one, are illegal everywhere when that's just factually not correct. They're only illegal in some communist states. And two, that they shouldn't be used when they solely are created to be better for self-defense use than full metal jackets. With that being said, y'all make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that bell. When you hit that bell, hit all. And if you don't agree with me, honestly, I have a lot of videos about hollow points, especially hollow points versus full metal jacket. Go and check it out. You definitely need to watch it then. But if you do agree with me, make sure to check out all my other videos. Y'all make sure to stay legal, stay safe, stay dangerous. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.